Good morning everyone. Hope you all are fine. So today we are going to start a new chapter. Chapter number 16, understanding the law. So first we'll know what are laws. Now, laws is a structure of rules and guiding principles which are imposed through different institutions to govern the behavior of people, entity or organization. Laws are made by government of the country with the help of legislative branch. Now laws, it is a set of rules and regulations where everyone has to follow that. And why they will make law means to control or to govern the behavior of a people or society. Now laws, it is made by government. In a country, government make the law with the help of legislative branch who has power to make the laws. Now if laws are not there, then it will be a big problem because it will lead to a instability rule of some people. Some community, powerful community will take control and will change the rules again and again, and which will lead to the opposite to the particular group. Another group will be angry and which will create a chaos. So in India, for such situation, to avoid such situation, government has made different types of law. So first one, case law. Case law based on the decision that has been made by the judges in past. If the judges have made some laws in past, that will be followed. Another one, customary law. Customary law, a set of customs, practices and beliefs that are accepted as obligatory rules conducted by indigenous people and local community. Now it is a set of law where it is followed in particular area because it is set up custom and practice which they have practiced from the ancient time and which they are doing, and it is compulsory to do in that area and which is conducted by local communities or indigenous people, natural people. Bylaws are the rules that govern organization. Now organization, any organization or group of people, it is ruling is called by laws. Now we will study relevant of laws in the society. First one, defending the society from evil. Now first one, laws are defending us from the evil society, bad society, from the bad people. Another one, promoting the common good. It is promoting good for everyone. All the people in the society, they are promoting good things. Third one, for resolving dispute. Third one, like any dispute is between two communities, and for resolving the dispute also laws are important. And last one is encouraging people to do good things. Now with this law will also encourage people to do good things. For example, if you are going in a bike, now it is mandatory us to put a helmet. In a car, it is mandatory us to put a seat belt. So it is promoting a good thing. It is good for us only. So now we will study the transmission of law from ancient to modern India. Now in ancient India, equality was not accessible to all. There was different punishment for different group of people for same crime. So if a Brahmin person is doing any crime, then he will get less punishment or the easiest punishment than the people of Sudras. And all the lower class people, all those who was lower caste people, they was given punishment for the small thing. And some people, they was not allowed to go to the well. They was not allowed to enter the temple. So equality was not there. So anyhow, when British came to India, the rule had changed. British had treated everyone equally, but sometimes they underwent, sometimes they followed arbitrary mode of legal system. Arbitrary mode of legal system means they follow the illogical mode of legal system. For example, Sedition Act 1820. This means in Sedition Act 1820, if Indian people, if they are disobeying British people, then they was punished badly. They was given a bad punishment. They have to obey their all the things. And after that, during 19th century, legal profession became the first choice of Indian. Now Indian get chance of a legal profession. So all the Indian people now they started practicing the lawyer. They started studying the lawyer, and after that they start a movement for a constitution of India, and it was a great significant in Indian society. Now after when they got a constitution, in that constitution everything was written for equality. So this constitution changed the social life of a people, and now rule of law become a foundation of constitution. All fundamental right considering right to equality was enforced by the court. Now rule of law. Now after six decade of social, economic, political challenges, now today India is considered as a well-established country that enforces the rule of law. Now it means now in democratic state in India, no one is above law. Everyone is below the law. And law in a democratic state, it is created by the representative, those who are elected by the people, and this representative have to keep in mind that the law they are making should be, people should be interested on that law. They cannot make the law with their own decision. They should think of the people interest, and only they can make a law. Now we will see some rights we have got on our constitution. Article 17 prohibits social practices of discrimination. Means earlier it was caste system. The people who is discriminating people, it is stopped. And Article 23 and 24 right against exploitation. If some people is doing unfair thing with another people, you can raise your voice against that people. Now Article 14 and 15 prohibits discrimination on the ground of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth. Here 14 and 15 says that it will prohibit discrimination. People cannot discriminate other people regarding their religion, regarding their color, regarding their gender, and regarding the place where they have birth. And Article 26 and 25 and 26 to build Indian constitution secularism. Means already we have studied the secularism, means to respect, to follow all the religion, right? To follow all the religion and to respect all the religion. And Article 27, 30, protection of religion, culture, and linguistic minorities. Means protection. They are protecting the religion also. The government is protecting the religion and the culture which we are following. They are protecting, and some group of people, those who are minorities. Hope you have understand this chapter. Homework will be sent on your respected groups.